Hey everyone, welcome back to the Thursday episode of Inside Game Daily. Hi.
Thursday!
Yay!
Yes.
All right. So, some really good news. Last week, our editor-in-chief got to play Grand Theft Auto 5 very early.
Ooh.
And he gave us a bunch of details that we're going to read to you.
Let's do it.
Because he got to see it, lucky bastard.
Yeah.
So, as indicated by the trailers that we saw this week, you can play as three main characters in the game.
Correct.
Kind of knew this,
Yeah.
but this is some new information. All three of the characters have unique skills and perform a series of heists throughout the game using these said skills.
Yeah.
So first up, Michael is the brains and plans out heists. We'll do more on that later.
Sure.
So he is a retired professional bank robber, but he can also activate a sort of bullet time mode to help him aim.
Yeah, remember you referred to Max Payne earlier.
Yeah, as you can see, he's watching like a noir film. He's
Right.
clearly into the shooting stuff. Kind of a fun little reference right there.
There's also Trevor. He's crazy, and he's kind of the pilot of the bunch. He's ex-army, has worked with Michael on bank heists in the past. He can also rage out and do more melee damage in combat while taking less damage. So he's sort of he's the melee guy.
It's kind of interesting too when you're breaking these characters down that this hasn't ever happened before, where like in San Andreas, you can build up your one character to do specific things.
Right.
Whereas this one, each individual character can only do a specific set of skills.
Right, they're all an archetype.
Yeah. So like Franklin, he's the wheelman and apparently an adrenaline junkie, as they're calling it. He works for Repo Man, and he meets Michael in the course of his job.
Yeah.
You can slow down time with him, but this time it's only during driving.
Well, that's cool.
When you're, cutting through traffic.
So like drive time instead of bullet time.
You will be able to switch between any of the three characters in any given heist mission in the demo, and you can rotate between like a sniper and a main gunner, or the machine gun, and then go to the guy with the RPG and take down a bunch of helicopters.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Every heist has a series of planning missions that determine your approach and assets during the robbery. So what that means is you have to actually go out, secure getaway cars, decide on a stealth or direct approach. So do these mini missions before you actually do the giant heist.
Which is a lot of stuff like I think people would do in like Grand Theft Auto 4 and any of the other games where you would play a mission before, fail, and realize, okay, if I had a faster car, I can just put it here.
Right.
But then the game would like erase that car or give you a different car, like a crappier one, and be like, no, you have to use this one.
Yeah, so now you're building up to this giant heist.
Which is, to me, kind of a lot more fun.
And you can also posse up. So you can also hire more people like drivers, gunmen, technicians, that kind of thing.
Grand Theft Auto 5, in the terms of size, is actually 5 times bigger than Red Dead Redemption.
Holy shit.
That's when you include the underwater areas.
Wow.
Yeah, you can actually put on scuba gear, you can explore underwater. We had heard a little bit about that, but it is confirmed that they did play with sharks and there were sunken boats.
Yar!
They can go down and get some treasure.
That's so cool.
It's insane.
That's so cool. So in terms of the city, Los Santos is the name of the city. It's an obvious satire of the place we live and work, Los Angeles.
Yes.
You can actually ride a tour bus to see celebrity homes.
God, I hate those guys.
And all the money that you make from bank heists, like the big heists we were talking about, can go towards buying different sections of Los Santos. So for example, you can buy a cab company for free rides and some supplemental income. Or if you want a helicopter, you have to actually buy a helipad for your house.
Right, this is the first time we actually buy specific sections of areas rather than just buying a building.
Correct.
You can do additions, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
The world is completely explorable from the very beginning, which means nothing will be locked out.
So cool.
So while you're off mission, you can switch between any of the three characters at will, which should help you explore the entire map since they each live in very different parts of the city, like in the desert or
Makes
in
a
the
lot
city.
of sense. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just like Red Dead, there's a bunch of wildlife all around the city. There's a 24-hour day and night cycle and a complete weather system.
That's badass.
Yeah. And more vehicles, more weapons than any other GTA ever.
And sadly, there are no details right now on multiplayer.
Balls.
But there's a hint that it might be in there somewhere. GTA 4 had deathmatch and a little bit of co-op. With the way they're pushing these three characters and how they work together, hopefully something will come out.
Oh, I can't wait. September. It's coming up so soon.
So soon. That's all the details we have for now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. And so then when Batman died, I'm sorry, Batman didn't die. Instead of Batman, his parents dying, Batman Bruce Wayne dies, and his dad becomes Batman. And he's fucking crazy.
Nerd!
He's really good. Whatever.
Nerd!
It was good. It was actually pretty good.
That sounds
It was pretty good. Where were you storing that in your brain that it just popped up? Like, what was the thought process?
That's a really
the most important part.
Like, when was the last time you saw that episode?